what's up, joint downs. Y'all already know the deal, man. Y'all tuned in to Grape Street TV, and today we gonna hop in this review. We gonna call it Tricky Business. And the reason why Grape Street TV fell back for a few days because there wasn't nothing but gossip going on, like Whack Run Hunted, exposing certain people and talking about people, like the Hockey always does. And the GBO dude, we gonna touch bases on all that. But this channel is not based on negativity, and I'm a man, and men don't gossip. So we stay facts and keep shit in check. So with that being said, man, if you ain't hit that like and that subscribe button yet, that's what you need to be doing. But if not, y'all already know the deal with me, man. I'm gonna bust y'all across y'all head with some knowledge every time, man, straight up. And make sure y'all hit that bell for all notifications. So when I drop these reviews right here, they pop up on your timeline like the chicken pox. Boop, 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 boop. Y'all already know the deal with me, man. Listen, tap in. Y'all already know the deal, man. We finna tap into this review right here, and we gonna break it down to the very last compound. So if you ain't hit that bell, make sure you hit that bell. Cause if not, I could just cut your water off and leave you flapping on the floor like a fish, man. Listen, straight up. Tap in. Now that I got y'all attention, we finna tap into this review right here and execute it. So, we gonna start it off. We call it Tricky Business, and the reason for that is because it's a lot of stuff going on, and it's a lot of people in other people's business. So I call it Tricky Business because a lot of stuff and a lot of statements that are being made on this platform right here are false. People take it and run with it and create whatever they want out of it. But I think it's weird for a man or a woman to log on to the internet and base their channel off of negativity and the next person downfall. We don't do that, straight up. So we gonna tap into the GBO Gaston, the Gbo Gaston, whatever he call itself. It's a video service in the internet, claims that they caught him slipping, they caught him lacking, and they whooped him out his clothes. But I also seen that video about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, on Facebook and Instagram. It's still surfacing around from years ago. So if that is him, that wasn't him as of today. Like the reviews y'all making, that's not what happened as up to date. That's not an update on what happened to him. If it happened to him, it happened to him back then, And you got other people that saying that wasn't him. I seen Hoovers on here saying that wasn't him. And people are taking this stuff and running with it and getting their reviews and acting like whores for views on their reviews. Straight up. But we not even gonna get this whore a half a review. So y'all should already know how I feel about the dude. Like running around doing that. He's not built like that. He's not for that. He's just like the rest of these other dudes that has no name, that jump on the internet and try to create a personality and a person for themselves because they not happy with the person that they became in the streets, and don't nobody respect them on that type of street level that they want. So with that being said, this dude is, straight J-Cat, man. Vote him out. Kick him in the ass. We don't need him. Ain't nothing but negativity. And it don't make no use to feeding into all those reactions about him popping up in certain different hoods and trolling hoods. And, he's pulling up in people's hoods, at the wee hours? 4 or 5 in the morning. So y'all can watch it for entertainment, but it shows me where your state of mind is at. You're not into getting no knowledge and getting no true facts. You just want to be caught up in the internet soap operas like a whore. Let's shift those gears though. And we gonna, I don't want to do it, but we gonna bring out Whack Run Honey. Because that's all y'all basically been putting on here is reactions about what he said and rumors that he's making up. So, if that's what y'all into, then that's what y'all into. Y'all already know my personal opinion on this J Cat. Like, he's an old dude that's looking for attention, so he know what he doing. He's putting certain shit out there, saying shit to keep his name relevant, and you guys are helping him out by making all the reactions about every single thing he says. Everything he say on Clubhouse, the bloggers get on here and put it on here. You know what I mean? And like I keep saying to you people, like, a lot of that stuff is not meant to be said over the internet. And I already told you, that he's a confidential informant. Like, he working with them folks. Whether he on the payroll or he doing it for free. But he's exposing a lot of gang, information on the internet. So, my personal opinion, confidential informant / rat. So, he's going to get on here and chase clout like the whore he is. And you're going to have the cheerleaders cheering him on. And then you're going to have the people that's giving him the boos and want to kick him in his ass. So, we don't respect nothing he do. He has no part of politics out here. He don't speak for Bloods. He don't speak for the Crips. And he definitely don't speak for the West Coast. And the thing I'm speaking on him on is basically they keep bringing up, the South Side issue, this and that. He tried to weasel his way in to try to pull people back, but we already know how he feels. So, I don't respect no man that involves himself in a race matter, like being racist. That stuff shouldn't even be embedded in a man's mind. Like, we elevating out here. We getting to the money. We getting the bag, man. And you get small distractions like this, but it kind of opens your ears and your eyes when you hear a man speak like that. So, all I gotta say is, he talked himself into a frenzy to where he's gonna be out and he can't be comfortable in LA. Somebody gonna knock his head off, straight up. So, we ain't even gonna get this dude no more of this review. We gonna kick him in his ass. He's a J-Cat too. And we gonna skip to the next subject, man. Let's shift gears, straight up. So, we shift into the Bosco 100 and the Nina Boy fight. It's cool that they out here promoting, gloves up and guns down. That's all cool for the youth. That's positive. But when you look at the face-off, it's like it takes the positive out of the situation because you're on stage and you're supposed to be getting ready for an event. And people have questions to ask. And with two men yelling from both sides of the stage, it was like really useless having a face-off. That type of stuff could have stood on the internet. They could have went live and did it. That's just my personal opinion as far as being an OG. Real men stand firm on violence, fights, shootings. They laid back. So, the ones that's doing all this and acting all extra, to me, those are the guys that's creating their image off the internet. They don't get the same energy that they get off the internet in the streets. As far as the respect level, like, OGs and real cats that got a voice in the streets starts to fall back, and peep game. So, all I gotta say on that situation is, I hope they could pull it together and give us the show that everybody's waiting on. And I just hope they don't get in that ring and throw a gang of sloppy punches and be out of breath. And, it just looked like two people that wasn't ready fighting professionally. So, shouldn't no man have to go work out to fight? Because you should already be in shape and being healthy, eating good. A workout plan is always like in the making every day. Like, you might miss a day or two, but if you want to keep your mind and your body strong, you have to develop that. You have to eat good, drink a lot of water, do your working out, walk, run, do something. You know what I mean? You should already be in shape, because if somebody just want to jump up and say, let's catch this fade now, they're not going to let you go train and work out. Straight up. So with all that J-Cat stuff being spoke up on, we gonna shift the gears again. And y'all already know, I'm gonna hit y'all with some positive stuff. So basically, OGs, real street dudes, dudes with a voice, and dudes that have some power behind what they say, don't get on the internet and tell the internet that they a real one, because your actions gonna show. And ain't no YouTube channel or video that could prove to us that you are real, because when people make these platforms, they only gonna tell you the good things and the bad things about other people, but they not gonna pull their own skeletons out the closet. They wait till somebody, do their homework on them, bust them over the head with it, and now it's going to some horror type stuff. So basically this last week, the whole YouTube turned into like a soap opera. A lot of men turned into like transgenders for a week, because everybody was talking about a lot of stuff that was rumors, and majority of that stuff that was talked about is not facts and it's not true. So before you get out there and speak on what somebody said that you heard on Clubhouse, you need to do your homework. You need to tap in with people. You need to start collecting numbers, because if you're getting all your resources off the internet, they're not facts, because you're watching videos and you're watching dudes trying to get views, and most dudes are just speaking on stuff. They're out of the politics. They not in LA. People are speaking on the wrong things, man. So what you need to do is focus on networking and not just commenting on people's pages. Maybe, get close to a few dudes that's cool, that's on the internet. Maybe I could collab. Maybe you can make a phone call and he lives in that area and he could give you his feedback on what's going on, because a lot of this stuff is not facts. So basically what I'm saying is, you can't turn yourself into a whore for some views, man. Straight up. Because just like I keep telling people, you can speak on the wrong thing and you can put a video out on somebody homie about some stuff that's false, or just throwing their homie under the bus, and you might be shopping, buying you some clothes, buying you some groceries, trying to stop and get blunts, pump your gas, and somebody gonna knock your head off or knock you out, and guess what? You're gonna be a reaction on YouTube. So if you don't belong in the politics, stay out of it. And if you don't got true facts to give people on the internet, stay out of it. Don't say nothing. You know what I mean? My pops always told me, if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it at all. Because you put yourself out there to stick out like a sore thumb, and people already labeling you as a whore. Like, you know what I mean? Don't turn your channel into a soap opera, man. Wake the youth up, man. Let them know that it's still real men and women out here that stand firm on what they say and willing to teach knowledge and turn their mistakes into a positive situation. You know what I mean? There's too many cats on here want to be OGs, big homies, gangsters and killers. I really see people on here putting the men before the gang. You speak on a lot of different men in gangs, but I don't see nobody speaking on being a man before all that. And when they do, you find a lot of negativity programs that they adapt to. So, you know what I mean? With that being said, we gonna get on the Clubhouse, and I feel like Clubhouse is not for gangbangers to be talking about street politics and throwing names out there. It's a time and a place for things, and real men don't conduct themselves like that, because when those indictments hit, you might just be one of those cats picked up because you getting on the internet acting like, I'm big Crip, I'm big blood, I'm big gangster. You know what I mean? Stay in your place. Get some money, man. There's too many bags floating around with money in it. There's too many classes to be taken to upgrade your life. There's too many jobs out here willing to give you an opportunity to do something with yourself, man. Straight up. So, the Clubhouse people, like, majority of them, There's nobody on the streets. They cheerleaders. They rocking behind the wrong people. And they gonna get themselves into a frenzy, like I keep saying, man. They gonna get their day too. So I look at the clubhouse dudes. If you are a clubhouse dude and you sit up there with a gang of different men on the telephone all day, something is wrong with you. Like, you know, I consider you a transgender man. Like you half woman and half man. Straight up. I say what I said. It's how I feel. My personal opinion. You know, I'm up for the positivity at all times, 24/7. But I could gladly step to the left and give you a 2-3 piece and get on your level and jump right back in my lane. So with all that being said, if you ain't hit that like and that subscribe button yet, then that's what you need to be doing. But if not, y'all already know the deal with me, man. I'm gonna bust y'all across y'all head with some knowledge every time, man, straight up. And make sure y'all hit that bell for all notifications. So when I drop these reviews and these reactions, they pop up on your timeline like the chicken pox. Boop, 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 boop. Y'all already know the deal with me, man. Listen. Tap in.